Spacey Sims, and we're back with more Sweet Fuse, and we're at the end of Mayoshi's route. So we should be getting our ending in this part. So we're at the end of chapter 7, and then we have our good ending. So I don't know if it'll be like a 30-minute part, hour-long part, we'll see. But we should be, we have no more choices left, so we should be at the end of this chapter, but there's got to be like a lot of the extrapolation and all that stuff, so. Oh! The tunnel from the secret door had, to my surprise, taken us to the interior of Castle Hogstein. We'd come out on the left side of the main hall. I hadn't been back in the castle since the first day, but the cage covered in blue cloth was still there. Uncle Keiji. At the top of the stairs, Hogstein sat on his throne.
Welcome to the rear entrance of my castle. Congratulations! You've survived 7 days of games and, amazingly, defeated me.
Defeated? The adrenaline and terror that had fueled me for so long suddenly left, and Kota had to catch me before I fell. He wasn't in much better shape, though, and we ended up sort of leaning on one another to stay upright. I still hope we don't find out who Hogstein is in this one, because we have so many routes left to go, and I just want a little bit of the mystery, a little bit more, a little bit, you know what I mean? We lost our friends, been shot at, and fallen through a collapsed floor. It was amazing we could move at all. But against all odds, we'd done it. We'd won. Alone, either one of us would have probably failed. But together we'd just enough to succeed.
So what now?
Kota and I looked at one another and we nodded. And we want you to keep your promise. Release the hostages and our friends. And that includes the 2 on the boat. And that's it. That's all we need.
Huh, fine.
He called over some piglets and ordered them to remove the cloth from the cage. They gave it a tug and the whole thing fell to the ground in a soft, silent wave. Inside the cage were all of the hostages, as well as Shido, Wakasa, Shirabe, and Urabe. Are you guys okay? Thank you. Thank you so much. Are you all right? Just look at him. I've seen better looking stray dogs. Sorry for putting you kids through all that. Good work. You did it. I hope you're okay. Doesn't look like that's the voice he should have, but that's the voice we gave him before we saw him. Everyone seemed to be shouting at us at once. They looked tired, but not in any real danger. Are you serious? You're all fine? Oh, thank goodness. But behind all of the cheerful faces, I saw another one, alone in the back. Urabe. Urabe. We only beat the final game because of you. Thanks, Urabe. No, thank you. He bowed deeply. Then the piglets opened the door of the cage. Kota and I sat down on the floor. Man, I'm exhausted. Me too. I smiled crookedly, and he did the same as he pulled me a little closer. And we did it. We finally did it. I nodded and pushed myself up against his body. Whatever it was that had kept me going for the last 3 days was quickly disappearing, replaced by a profound and exhausted relief. I feel kind of sleepy. Instead of trying to fight it, I decided to give in. The game was finally over. I could sleep. Besides, I had someone who I knew I could trust right next to me. I'd be fine. I could hear our friends rushing over, but that was quickly fading along with my consciousness. Hey, Spacey. He sounded far away. When you wake up, I have something I wanna... But before I could finish, I was asleep. I want to tell you that I love you. Hey, at least he waited, by the way. I'm just saying this is probably our end chapter. I don't know if they popped up and said, like, end, or that you just know this is the end. I don't know. Because at least he waited to tell us, because Toa's all, I love you too, and then he's like, yeah, I mean, It is bad ending. But like, the fuck? Anyway. 97.5 degrees. Good, you seem stable. How do you feel? I feel fine. I guess I'll let sleep fix me up. And the doctor says you're in good health, and you won't have any scarring. Good, right? Great. Thank you so much. 3 days had passed since we'd finished the game. Okay, so this is the end. I didn't know what had happened in the castle after I'd passed out. After we left, I'd fallen into another fever and hadn't really woken up until days later. What had happened to Hogstein or what the public and the media had said about everything was still a mystery to me. All I did know was that we'd all been admitted to the same hospital. They weren't letting me check out yet, but once they did, I planned to go visit the others and find out what had happened. There was one thing I did know, though, where Kota was. And I knew that because he's right there with me. Well, looks like we're done here. The nurse pulled back the curtain between my bed and the one beside it. Oh, we're sharing a room! All right. Oh, what was your temperature? 95.3. A little low, but I guess that's normal for you. You really should be eating and exercising more, though. He blushed slightly as he handed the thermometer back. Good morning. Morning. It's almost time for breakfast. They should be here with it in just a little bit. Okay. As soon as the nurse had left, Kota glanced over at me. Our eyes met and I grinned. Are you okay? Is it all right for you to be up? Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm still taking those painkillers, but I can move around and stuff now. He had bruises all over his body, as well as gauze on his shoulder from the bullet and several other small cuts. Fortunately, he hadn't broken any bones, although he had needed a few stitches. It reminded me how much he'd looked out for me. My own wounds were just bruises and scratches. Oh, looks like your fever went down too. Yeah, I'm totally fine. I didn't really get hurt that bad. I'm pretty much all better now. Oh, yeah, cool. Good. There was just something amusingly adorable about the way he mumbled and blushed. Are you nervous? Yeah, I mean, after yesterday. Oh, good, so you do remember. I was starting to think maybe you, weren't actually awake or something. After all, it was a little strange that the first thing he'd say after waking up was, well... Flashback. That's cute. Oh, are you awake? Where are we? It's a hospital. You collapsed back at the park. You've been asleep ever since. A hospital. We're patients then? Yeah, I guess I'll be done soon, but you need to stay in bed for a while. I see. Hold on a second. I'll call a nurse or... What? As I'd gone to press the call button, Kota had reached out with a weak arm to stop me. I looked at him confused, but all he'd done was... I like you. Huh? I said, I like you. And then he passes back out. I mean, because you, said you loved me and then you passed out, basically. I mean, you just woke up, said it, and then went back to sleep. I was still a little loopy, I think. Sorry. But I definitely remember saying it. Do you remember what I said? What? No? I guess he didn't hear me. Wait, how can he not have figured it out yet? I mean, I kissed him already. Wait, what did you say? I giggled again. He might have been cold under pressure when he was playing games or making deals, but when it came to romance, well, Oh, wait. Could I, say it again? That way your reply will fit, you know? He's like, I like you. Yeah, I don't feel the same. I'm in love with Toa. Actually, no, I'm sorry. We would never say that. I like you, Spacey. I love Shido. And Urabe's a close second just because he's fucking weird and I like the weirdos. I don't know. I might change my mind after his path, but I'm just and he's like the traitor, but I was like, but he's so fucking weird and I kind of love it. Anyway. Can I okay, anyway, I read that already. Oh, okay, go ahead. I don't really have a lot of experience with any kind of relationships, so I'm a little fuzzy on all this. But I think, no, I know I like you. So if you're cool with it, I want to be with you. And if that's the case, then I want you to have this. This? Oh. He reached over next to his pillow and picked up his Playbox Jump, the one he'd had with him all week. Really? That's an extreme gift! I really like my games, so I don't think I could ever really be separated from this thing. So, I also like you, and I'd like it if you liked something I like too. His hands were shaking a little, and I could tell that he was getting ready to back out rather than risk rejection. So I reached over and grabbed the PBJ. The PBJ! Ah! An applause for that. The Playbox chip, you know, you can be like a PlayStation Vita, even though, or a PSP, like whatever. PlayStation Portable. Oh, they did that on purpose so they could. Oh, I have to take a minute. Like, grab the PBJ. Oh, you know, those little motherfuckers wrote that and were like, we're funny. Yeah, you are. Oh, yeah, you are. Oh, 5 stars for that. I don't know why that amuses me so much, but it does. Anyway. So I reached over and grabbed the PBJ before he could. I'm not very good. Will you teach me? Really? Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. I want to know what the guy I likes. Wait, you mean... I mean, I like you. Oh, I see. Whoa. This feels like a movie or something. It's exactly how I would be if I was like, oh my god, this guy's cute. Oh my god, you're interested in me? Was like a fucking movie. Oh god, no, you're gonna be a dick. And you're gonna like gaslight me, but I'm gonna love it. 'Cause that's the way romance movies go. Thanks, Spacey. That makes me really happy. He should have been like, this is like an Otome game. Meta. His smile made my chest feel warm. That was pretty sudden, though. I didn't expect you to just wake up and tell me that. I was a little freaked out, I guess. I was worried that if they released you, I'd never get to see you again. I had to say something. Really? Well, you shouldn't have been so worried. I was gonna come back to visit if they sent me home. You were? Yeah, I mean you and everybody. And he's like, oh. Yeah, of course. Oh, I guess I was stressing myself out over nothing then. He laughed a little to himself and sighed with relief. No, but you have the right attitude, though. I have to say something. What if it's my last chance? Yes, you should. Because what if I didn't come back? Well, looks like you're both up today. Shurabe! Hey, we're here too. Are you all better now? They've discharged us, so I figured the doctor thinks we're patched up good enough. And besides, we got work to do. Can't rest forever. I love you so much. Work? Like what? Oh, right, you don't know, huh? They proceeded to explain what had happened after we'd collapsed. Although they'd tried to capture Hogstein, he'd escaped, and they'd never been able to learn who he was. So it's still a mystery, huh? Don't sweat it. I'll get to the bottom of this mess soon enough, and the cops are already rolling out, right? Right. I'll be getting debriefed this afternoon, and once that's done, I plan to head back to the park. He just can't get enough of fun, this guy. Dang, do you even sleep, Shido? Anyway, I'll be busy too. Gotta make up a whole week of appearances. What about Mirashe and Urabe? Seems like they're gonna keep them locked up here a little longer. The 3 of us got off pretty light in the injury department, but those 2... Once he's recovered, Urabe is going to be questioned thoroughly by the police. Hopefully he'll help us shed some light on all this. Oh. Oh god, Urabe's gonna be like fucking Shiraishi, isn't it? Like, you're gonna be like, I have to visit you in prison! I want to be a prison wife! Anyway. You two just take it easy. We'll need statements from you, but I think I can get them to hold off for a bit. Thanks. I love him so much. Hey, I was wondering, how come the 2 of you got a room together? Look at the shade on his face! Look at that fucking bitch face! I know they had to cram a bunch of people in here from the park, but were they so desperate for space they put boys in with girls? I mean, that's what I was questioning when it was like, we're sharing a room. I'm like, really? Because do they usually do co-ed rooms? Because I don't think they do. Oh, I made sure they put us together. I wanted to be there when Koda woke up. Oh. That's not fair. I had to share a room with Shirabe. I'm sorry. I just want a whole... Okay. I wish there were, like, bonus routes for the... Where it was not even a route. It's just, like, a scene. Just, like, a 10-minute long scene that you read. And I just want it to be, like, Toa and Shirabe's day out. And I just want it to be the two of them, like, fucking skipping through a daisy field and having a picnic and shit and just, like, arguing the whole fucking... Oh my god, it'd be, like, beautiful. I want mandates. I want to be like, I want the two of you on a mandate. I just want to see that shit happen. Like we did in Code Realize, where we, like, pick your part. But I just want to sit back and not do anything. I just want to watch the two of them have to interact together. Or just... Even this, like, just a 10-minute long clip of just them in a hospital room together. I need that. 'Cause it is so fucking funny. So funny. It wasn't exactly sunshine and flowers for me either. Yeah, but you wouldn't shut up when Mai went to go visit Mitarashi. In fact, I seem to recall you came to me to complain about that too. You'll understand when you're parents. Well, I'm glad to hear Mai's safe. Yeah, she wasn't hurt at all, and she seems none the worse for wear. I'll bring her by sometime if you don't mind, Miyoshi. Oh, no, I guess. Well, that's pretty non-committal. What, do you not like kids? You know, now that I think about it, there had been one point where Kota had turned and left as soon as he spotted Mai. Maybe that was why. No, not really. I don't know how to deal with them. I'm worried I'll do the wrong things and hurt her feelings or something. Ah, of course. Should have guessed. Well, you don't need to worry about that. Kids bounce back pretty easily. He would know, because he likes to beat his daughter. I'm sorry. That's so wrong and inappropriate, but all I could think of was, like, kids bounce back, and I just picture him, like, smacking her and her just bouncing back at me. Like, it's fine. Oh my god, I'm so awful. I mean, he's kind of awful for, like, wanting to beat his kid, but... Well, and maybe you could talk to her about games. I think Mai told us she likes games. Yeah? Huh. Alright, maybe I will. Glad to hear it. I think she'll like that. Me too. Kota really had changed. I mean, he's been out for 7 days with other humans. That's enough to change anybody. He's been, I mean, honestly, that's me 7 days. She'd be like, oh god, I should just go home by myself and just sit in a corner and rock in a ball, like wrapped up in a blanket. Blanket taco. Oh god, too much people. Too many people. It's literally me. He'd spent so much of his life trying hard to avoid other people, but now he was doing the opposite. I'm happy for you. Huh? Did you say something? No, nothing. A little later, I checked myself out of the hospital. I'd be coming back every day, though, to see Kota. Huh. Nobody answered when I knocked. Is he sleeping? I didn't want to wake him up, so I opened the door slowly and tiptoed in, but stopped when I saw a human-sized bulge under the blanket. Hey! Whoa! I tore off the blanket, and underneath it, just as I'd expected, was Kota. He was sitting on the bed, hunched over his lap. It sounds more inappropriate. You know exactly what he was doing. When you, like, walked in, he's like, he gets caught. You know he got caught playing games. He's playing something, but it's not with himself. But it's just so funny, because it's just so awkward. You're like, this could gone a whole fucking other way. Some of the games I play make my mind so inappropriate that... Anyway. Ha! I knew it. You can't keep doing this. The doctor said you need to rest. You're never gonna get better if you're always playing games. He's literally got his game in his hand. Well, this is in just 10 minutes. There's a save point coming up real soon. The last time you said that, 10 minutes turned out to be an hour. I really mean it this time. Just 10 minutes. Jeez. I pulled the blanket further back and popped myself down on the bed next to Kota. He looked over at me nervously. He's nervous because he thinks I'm going to grab it from him, and it's like, bitch, you don't do that shit. You're like, seriously, is that a save point? Save it! You do not just fuck up someone's game. And this is sort of Kings 3. The game I was talking about before, remember? My family brought it over this morning. Uh-huh. I sniffed and turned away, but he had it out towards me. You want to play it with me? I sighed and admitted defeat. He was too happy to stay mad at. You said you'd teach me how to play, right? Aww. It's kind of adorable. Yeah, of course. Okay, first, you've got 3 attacks. Weak, strong, and special. I leaned up against him and smiled. I was like, how the hell in a portable game do you have like a... Yeah, I knew this wasn't going to be a long part, but... Oh, go to our gallery. We should have all of our images. Yep. Okay. So we'll go through... Oh, that's true. Oh. That's true. We can do that, but unfortunately, if there's a second one, we have to click, so we can't... It's the only thing I don't like. I wish there was a way to, like, flip the image. Without... You know what I mean? Like, if there's multiple ones on it. Without... I mean... I wish there was another button aside from hitting the X button to change the image. But... I don't know if this one has one. So I want to see if there's one that has one and see, try to... Yeah, see, that one does, but there's no other button. Look at her face. She's almost cross-eyed. I don't know why it's so charmingly adorable. It's goofy as shit, but it's charmingly adorable. Like how freaking cross-eyed she looks right there. Yeah, so... But yeah, so we'll... I mean, we could technically get our bad ending in this part, but I don't like doing that. You know what I mean? I like to end the game on a happy note. And I don't want to end it... I think this one only had one, but... I don't want to end it on a sad note. And then be like, oh, hey, so... Here's, like, the bad ending. Because the bad ending is going to sour the fuck out. It's going to, like, just ruin it. It's going to ruin my life. But then again, I mean, with his, it's more of a natural, like, so, yeah, like, you kissed him or whatever, but then, like, he was gonna tell you he likes you, but then nothing happens, because, like, he chickens out, maybe. You know what I mean? So you kind of understand that, you know? Oh, because, like, think about it. You think there's you kiss someone, and then they're not interested, and you never talk to them again. You're like, oh, okay, sure. But it's not like in Toa's route, where he, like, told you, I love you. And then you told him you loved him, and then he's like, yeah, I'm cool, whatevs. And then he doesn't want to talk to you again. Like, that was douche-tastic. You're like, you suck, Toa. Oh, I didn't mean to skip to that fast, but yeah, so, anyway. We have a couple that are just him. Just like that one. Like, that's the standard. I actually, like... Hold on. I actually love this one, though. Like, so... I actually also like our kissy one, but we'll do that one in the next one, so we feel better about, you know, whatever bad ending we're gonna get. I hate that, though. But anyway, so yeah, we will do our bad ending in the next part. So that'll probably be short. Well, we have to skip through the entire part of Chapter 7 and then our ending. So yeah, I mean, it'll probably be another 20-minute part. So I'm just rambling now to kind of stretch this out a little bit, but it is what it is. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.